Okay, and I see everything we said up until now doesn't matter because I had muted both of us.
Ah,
So people can only hear us now. You didn't miss much. I was basically just testing that everything was fine, and I think everything is fine apart from the missing volume. But you should be able to hear us now. And I was basically just saying that I'm very happy that Nils is doing the show, although he's not part of Team Cheddleton. But I hope he will be in the future, and I think he would be a great addition. And yeah, basically, I was just asking how you feel about the show, and I think that's when we got going.
yeah.
So, what is going to happen tonight? Yeah, we are going to just have a little chat. For those of you who don't know Neil so well, this is your chance to ask him any questions you want, pretty much anything. And then yesterday evening, I'm glad you didn't watch because you were playing chess this weekend. But yesterday evening, I streamed with Mikey and I was doing the playing chess part, and it was pretty embarrassing.
Okay.
So what's going to happen tonight is that Nils is going to be playing with the Team Cheddleton account. Um, so send your challenges to Team Cheddleton. It's just in one word, and then I will be able to focus more on the chat and on talking, and don't have to play so much chess. But we will play a few games of Hand and Brain. And maybe what we should do is I will challenge you to a game now, so people can people can see the team name and know where to challenge you. Unless you already have any challenges.
No challenges.
No challenges. Okay, so let me send you one. I will
Uh-huh.
send you a 1 minute challenge, just so I don't need to embarrass myself for too long,
Uh-huh.
and also so I don't need to. So let me challenge you. Okay, yesterday evening I dropped about 200 points uh, of bullet rating against Mikey. I only managed to win one game. Okay, so that.
So now we are playing.
Now we are playing, and I had a little fiddle fiddle round with XSplit. So today you will be able to see the player names and the clock times and everything. So hopefully that is okay. And basically, yeah, this is just a test run
Yes.
for now. And also so you can see Niels' handle. I have a bad feeling I'm getting mated already somewhere.
No, I don't think it's so bad. Some positional problems rather.
As long as I don't get mated immediately, I think that will be a good start to the show.
Yes.
But
Now I think it's approaching its finale, let's say.
okay, so
So
here we
this
go.
was. Uh-huh.
That cost me another 29 rating points. But yeah, the point was that you are now able to see which account you should challenge. Larger screens, well, larger screens will happen in the future, but today and tomorrow and on Wednesday, um, we are streaming to try and raise some funds to send Cheddleton to the European Club Cup. So for now, our photo. Oh, okay, should I try and do this on air? Make our cameras a bit bigger,
Hmm.
if that will make the people happier.
And the chessboard a bit smaller than.
Let me try and see what I can do. The funny thing is, people can now watch as I do my great art here, which I'm not very good at. I've only just started streaming. When? Did you see any of our 12-hour stream?
Yes, I actually almost participated. Huh?
Almost.
I mean, I intended, but then somehow it was not possible.
Yeah.
But I played one game
One game.
against, against David and Vlad. One very interesting game.
Okay, so I think our cameras are now like 1 millimeter bigger. So I succeeded in that. Although I can't really make you. Okay, good. So we're now a tiny bit bigger. I'm not sure that's really going to make a difference, but there you go. So yeah, do send your challenges to Nils and Blazero in the chat. Blazero, I have to say, he's been great. He's been there every single night and he's donated every night. And we're getting closer now to reaching our goal. Because I used to have the goal on this. Can you actually see the screen? Like, do you
Me?
see? Yeah. Do you see what it
Yes.
looks? So I used to have like a goal thingy, but I sacrificed that to put
Ah, yeah,
the
I saw it, but there was no space.
yeah. So now I sacrificed that to put the player names. Let me see if I can make the cameras even bigger. And somehow I can make mine bigger. Ah, there we go. Okay, somehow I'm in the for anyway. That's good. Perfect. I'm very happy with it all. It's all like very new to me, all this streaming. Are you planning to maybe stream someday in the future?
Me?
Yeah.
I prefer to appear as a guest.
You prefer what?
To appear as a guest rather than stream myself. It seems a lot easier.
And Chess BS, actually, we have a few good friends in the chat. We have Davy Boy. I guess you can figure out who Davy Boy is.
Yes.
So David Boy, David Howell, and Chess BS is actually Vlad. So maybe one of them should send you a challenge to get started. You still
But I have one challenge.
you
Maybe I
have
should accept.
okay. So let's accept whoever.
Let's accept and see what happens. A Swedish player.
Ah, very interesting. Who do you know?
No, I from the picture, but the picture is very small. But I forgot his name.
Also, Vlad has started singing on the chat. Actually, we heard. I guess you know the song, the Afroman. What's it called?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
And Just BS is explaining your absence from the stream by saying, "Oh, are you playing already?"
Yes, now we started. Can
Okay,
you probably
I should follow you.
should follow me? Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Chess BS is saying I was gonna play some crazy chess, but then I got high. Well, you were going to join our stream, but then
Yes, and yeah, somehow. Well, I didn't join, but
also you are not the only one. Well, David was on the stream, but David uh, David actually disappeared. I'm not sure what's happening. You sometimes disappear. Your webcam sometimes disappear. I can still hear you.
maybe I'm
A
you know,
ghost.
maybe I'm a ghost. Maybe also I have not so good internet connection. I'm not sure.
But it's very strange because I can hear you absolutely perfectly. I was able to hear you until a second ago. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening now. Sometimes I'm also because I'm in a hotel lobby in Greece and my internet is not great. I like how today is Halloween and you just appear.
Halloween
Yeah,
today.
yes, and
I had no idea.
you appear and disappear like a ghost, and I'm never sure. I'm
Ah, you
never
don't.
sure.
You're not sure if it's intentional or not.
Also, I'm not sure if it's my internet connection or if it's yours. But yeah.
I have.
So as you can see, the rating of Team Cheddleton right now is 2400.
Mhm.
And
What?
Davy Boy is saying that your webcam cannot multitask, so you should better close chat roulette.
Ah, he's enjoying himself in the chat. I can see very
Actually,
much.
actually, the first time I streamed on my own, he was in the chat and he got banned by one of my moderators for woojing me.
Ben. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was very well deserved.
it was very well deserved.
Mm.
So, how much chess talk are you planning to do tonight? How much insight are you going to give us into the games?
You mean, but it's a bit tricky because
It's very tricky.
I mean the tricky thing is also that somehow the board is a bit behind the real time.
Yeah, but I mean that's because you're watching the show. But the people
But
see us with a small delay. So whenever you speak, it goes with the position.
so I can just speak.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't understand. I thought I was just, a bit slow.
But also,
It would also be nice because I would then have some 10 seconds always to
yeah,
think
to
about
think.
what I'm going to say.
No, so
But
because the whole thing, yeah, people will see it in real time.
no, I understand, of course. Yeah, no. Aha. So then I should probably talk a bit more.
Sure, you can do
That was your
whatever.
subtle hint.
Well, I always think that it's nice when I have a GM on the stream. Like, not just do chess talk, but I mean, when I stream with Mikey, obviously there wasn't too much chess
Yes, but we can
talking.
talk a bit more here.
Also, yesterday was very interesting because Mikey was playing the piano in the background, so sometimes I couldn't speak at all.
But today we have jazz,
We have jazz again, yeah.
which is also not a bad substitute for the piano.
So, and yeah, I was thinking actually that next time I bring you on the show, when I will hopefully be home, we should have some reggae music
Yes, that would be
in the
very.
background.
But now I'm considering here some interesting tactical possibilities. For example, to give the rook, and then collect the queen.
Very interesting. And Blazero is saying that no, someone was saying I missed it already. That you, I know, Yavuzik was saying that you might be the ghost of the great Tal, Mikhail Tal.
Why?
I don't know. I guess he was talking of chess styles because you are a bit of a ghost because your webcam keeps coming up and disappearing. But
Yeah.
which great player would you compare your chess?
My chess. Oof. Of the past. Maybe Tal. I don't know. But
And
he was more solid.
and also Vlad is saying he's pretty sure you kept your dreadlocks in your closet after you ripped them off, and he's wondering if you can wear them for tonight's show.
Yeah, but from what did he think that I got high the other day when I couldn't play? I mean,
And
there's a certain lack of logic there in Vlad's reasoning.
oh dear, dear. And actually, talking of your dreadlocks, yesterday I was going through my photos, and I'm going to bring up a photo I found of you. Not the first one, which is going to appear, and I apologize in advance. My computer is a bit slow when I try to show some photos. I'm never quite sure what happens there. But give me half a second. And
So I should wait a bit with that.
photo I wanted to talk about. This is just one of my favorite photos when I was interviewing the Qatar Masters last year. But I found this photo of you analyzing with Ray Robson in Vacancy 2010, and I didn't know you at the time, but just yeah, it was a funny photo I found yesterday, and I have
Too, from time to time.
any chance they will ever make a comeback?
I don't think so, because more often than not I don't miss them. I mean, I miss them from time to time, but okay. After all, quite rare.
Right. Do you have any more challenges?
Yes. Now there is a player called Pikachu.
Ah, that is Vlad.
Blood. But he's very high rated.
He's very high rated. So this is already for everyone watching. This is quite a high
So
level.
basically, if I win this game, I will be playing instead of him in the Club Cup.
Basically, yes.
Basically, yes. Then I will do my best.
So that game,
Maybe for next year.
maybe next year, that game, the player with the black pieces, is our teammate. Well, my teammate, Vlad, your good friend Vlad.
Yes.
who will be streaming with me probably in 2 days' time. So,
Uh-huh.
have you ever played against Vlad? Actually,
No, I don't think so. But I've discussed a lot of chess with him. It's
yes.
almost the same. But I haven't experienced his full, you know, experience at the board.
What do you think of Vlad's style?
He has a good style. He's not very interested in opening theory, but he likes to play for the win. This is nice.
Yes. I really
But
think
this game, he's apparently, I think, trying to block the whole board, which is uncharacteristic for him. So it would be very interesting. Blood.
and people are also disgusting. The people are not disgusting, they're discussing. Your
What are
room.
they discussing?
Vlad was saying that you have a very misty room and
Misty room.
misty.
Yeah, but I think it's unfortunately due to bad web camera. But it's also very dark in Sweden. It's always dark this part of the year.
Yes, I still haven't been to Sweden, but I want to come. And Nova Druid also has watched us almost every day. He's made some very generous donations, so I'm very happy to see him again in the chat. And he wants to hear your predictions for the World Championship match.
Well, I think that Magnus is the great favorite, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But still, this Kayakin, he's quite, how to say, he's always better when there is more at stake. Let's say he doesn't collapse, so it will not be like easy at all. I think it will be a tough match. But in my opinion, I think chess-wise, Magnus is just so much better. So.
Also, the other day we were discussing openings. Which openings do you expect to be played?
In the World Championship match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just say I hope there will not be too many Berlins.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the common hope, I think, for everyone. So
Yes.
we will see, but it would be a bit boring with all this Berlin stuff. I'm hoping for some. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm hoping for. Yes, I think anything else than Berlin and it's fine.
Anything, yeah. Yeah.
That's chances of that happening are not that high.
Because
So we will see.
David was thinking we might see some Joko pianos maybe,
Yes, probably.
and he thought that I think that's what he said at least, that he thinks Karyakin will stick with one e4 and and that Magnus will probably mix it up with the white pieces.
You mean play a bit differently?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's usually changing a bit more, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Also, the match. Sometimes I don't realize how close the match is now. Like it's just over 10 days away.
It's not more.
Like 12 days maybe.
When is it starting? Which day?
I think on the 11th.
11. So 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, a bit less.
And it really is.
But it's going to be but it's going to be at the same time as the club championship, yeah?
It's just overlapping the last 2 days of the European Club Cup. And what do you think?
So,
There's another big day coming up in the US. What do you think of the presidential elections?
yeah, that's what I was about to say earlier. I mean, according to the odds, I would say it's as likely that Hillary wins as that Magnus wins.
Okay.
I was asked the question which one is more likely, and I couldn't answer.
That's quite an interesting point of view, actually.
Yeah, I think it's very close.
So what do you give them both, like 60% more?
No, a bit more. Like, I don't know, 70, between 70 and 75 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you do to Vlad?
To Vlad?
The poor Vlad.
No, but I think rather the question is what did he do to himself in this game?
Yes.
Here, but he's fighting now. 2 seconds, not so many pieces, but he's a big fighter. Look, 0.6 seconds, and he's still now fighting very hard. Let's see. Maybe the knight should join. But this was a good game.
Good. I'm very happy. I have to say that you are doing the chess part tonight, because yesterday, yeah, it was a disaster.
Well,
I was talking to David earlier, and he said he had a look at some parts of the stream and that the chess was not very impressive.
well, hopefully it's a bit better today.
Yeah, hopefully. Are there any more challenges? If not, I need to remind people who are watching us how to.
Actually, he rematched, but I misclicked. So
Well, you can find him
yes,
and then give him a rematch. And I
yes,
will maybe try not to get in the way of some chess talk. And also later on, we should play some hand and brain, but maybe against some slightly lower weighted opponents.
yeah, but we don't have too many options. Now I challenged him. We will
So
see.
you started with a rating of 24-11. It's
Uh
going
huh.
to be interesting. So after you, there's still Simon Williams and Vlad to come. So I'm curious where our rating is going to end up when we finish this
But
5 day
mhm.
stream. And I should say thank you very, very much to Blazer Rowe, who again has donated £20, which he has done every single show, and he promised to give £20 every night. And I'm not sure why it doesn't show up on the show, but thank you so much, Blazer Rowe, and that's very, very generous of you.
Nice.
And I was thinking we really should. I think you would be a great addition to the team. I quite
Of
like
course, of course.
the look of a team with you, Simon, David, um, Keith Arkell. I mean, it's a very interesting team, and I think you never played English League, right?
I never played, no, but I play a lot of other leagues as well. So
What were you playing this weekend?
this weekend I was in Denmark for playing for Philidor.
And how did it go?
We won both our matches, but by quite small margin.
Also,
So, and for me, it was one win and one draw, so it was normal result.
also, have you actually ever played? I don't remember ever seeing you at the European Club Cup.
I played actually with Lund in 2011. We were playing in Slovenia somewhere. I forgot
Ah,
where.
yes. I think 2011 is one of the few that I missed.
Ah, you missed
But
it.
yes,
It was
well,
my only
good
one
luck.
so far.
And also,
Uh,
just now that we're talking about, because every guest I had on stream, I was talking about where I met them and how I met them. But with you,
mhm.
I'm never quite sure when exactly,
No,
because
but it was must have been a very long time ago.
because we always saw each other at tournaments for a while without knowing each other. But then I
I mean, you
guess,
just showed a photograph from 2010.
yes, but I didn't know you. I mean, we didn't know each other at the
Uh-huh.
time. So my guess would be Reykjavik Open someday,
But which year?
maybe 2013.
But
While
earlier, earlier
earlier,
probably. No,
I also played in 2011, maybe.
I played every year almost.
You played every.
It's a very nice tournament.
It's very
So
nice, yeah. And I am very much looking forward to next year. I will be going back because I missed it this year and I was very sad about it. But I've already confirmed that I will be going back next
but I
year
think next year it will be actually even better
in April.
because it will be in April instead of March.
Yeah.
So it will be a bit better weather.
Yeah, I'm also
It
looking
will be.
forward to that.
I think it will be extremely good next year.
And we are
Hmm.
now joined in the chat by two young Moldavian players, and I think they will probably send you challenges because I noticed last
Uh huh.
night they have started their own channel. So it's Andrei and Ivan.
Uh huh.
So maybe if you get to play them, it could be funny because they might be doing a video on their own. And they're two young players from Moldova, but they're quite tricky because Andre, for example, he beat David twice during the stream 2 days ago.
Ah, he beat him twice.
So just a little warning for you.
I will have to be very focused.
And Ivan is saying greetings to Nils.
Hmm. Hello. Good afternoon. Or what is the time in Moldova now?
8:30 in the evening.
They're a bit later.
Well, I'm also late. I'm in Greece now, so I'm also 1 hour ahead of you.
Uh-huh. But Vlad is now playing this game quite well.
Okay, I will let you do some chess talk.
But I think somewhere around move 10 I was almost winning. But then he started to defend and fight.
As you said, he
Might be
likes
very
to
similar
fight.
to a normal. Huh?
As you said, he likes to fight.
Yes, and also he didn't have so many options. Because, but now it's tricky because
So,
now chess turned to shit.
can you just say again what you just said? Why it's tricky? Because you just broke up there. Couldn't hear what
Yes,
you
well,
said.
but it's tricky because I wanted to take this pawn on b2 last move, but this knight comes to a4 and it's all very unpleasant.
And we just crossed 40 viewers in the chat in the stream, which is quite nice. So welcome to everyone. I'm also every night. I always it's nice to see some new names like Zeelandorfer. Of course, it's also nice to see the people who are watching every night, and it always feels like a bit of a family. And also, one of the people watching is Anton. I don't know if you ever saw Anton's work on Twitter. Anton Square.
Anton.
Anton Square to me. He always posts very funny chess photoshops.
But now, such pity for Vlad. But I'm not sure because somehow I have some threats. No, I think I'm completely lost.
If he didn't play Queen E8.
Yes, because I thought I have some knight takes f1 next, but he can block with the rook.
Rook
Rook on
F4.
f4, and it's extremely. Also, the f7 is hanging. Maybe he can take it. I think I'm completely lost. So it was a bit lucky.
Well,
it was very lucky.
It happens. And I'm sure Vlad will get another chance later. But
yes. So now, what was the name of these guys? Is this Ivan Chitko?
Yes, but the guy I was talking about is Anton Square to me, and I'm sure you must have seen some of his work, unless you're never on Twitter. He does very funny chess photoshops. Like some of his most famous ones are probably with Bobby Fischer with a Mac laptop. You might have seen.
No, I didn't see actually.
And he said he once sent me a photo of you, and he's a big fan of your hoodies and your jumpers, and the colorful ones. So there you go. And there's another question from Nova Druid.
But should I accept some this?
Yeah, sure,
this young?
Sure. So who are you playing, Ivan?
Ivan. Now let's play Ivan.
Let's play Ivan.
Ooh, I got white here.
Good.
Very nice. Now we will see.
There's a question from Nova Druid. Do you get nervous when playing higher rated opponents, or does it not affect you?
I get nervous, but against everyone. I mean, it's when I play, I get nervous. It's normal, I think.
Do you because
I think maybe a bit more against higher rate, but not so. I mean, actually, it's more pleasure. It's more interesting.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so the question was directed to both of us, and in my experience, okay, I'm not chess. I mean, I'm not on your level, but somehow in recent years, I tend to get. I never usually get nervous ever in life, like even when at school when I had exams. So, but recently I noticed I get more nervous in the first round of a tournament.
Yes.
Like the first round when you start, and then after that it sort of goes away for me. And I think it's not just nervousness; it's more like the whole anticipation and.
But I think it's more normal to be nervous the last round.
Yeah, of course. Because
it's more important.
You are playing for something the last round, like I've
never played. We're not playing so much. Okay, but anyway, even for you, I mean, it's nice to finish well, yeah?
Yeah, of course. And I was also, I was talking more about big events like the Olympiad, for example. But also recently, it's very strange. I used to play so many tournaments, but recently I just don't play so much. So, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, in general, I tend not to get too nervous. And Blazer.
I also don't get so. I mean, because there is nothing to be nervous about. That's the point. What can happen? You can lose, and then you can learn a lot from the loss. It's not so bad. I mean, that's the worst.
That is the worst, yeah. But of course, some defeats are more painful than others. And just
But
Anton's.
in general, you have to have long-term perspective if you play a lot. You have to think that it doesn't matter short-term.
So that is your, like, your general view.
My general view is that if I learn something today, I can win tomorrow. Or if I learn something this year, I can win next year.
Well, talking about something you learned this year, Blazer Bro is wondering if you played against Magnus this year.
I played, yes.
I know you did. You played him only in Norway chess or somewhere?
Actually, on my newly created Facebook page, fan page, GM Grandelius, there's a video of me analyzing my game with Magnus
Ah, very nice.
for an hour. So you can have a look there.
I will check that out. And also, yeah, for you people, I wanted to mention that actually, that Nils has a new Facebook page. It's called GM Nils Grandelius. So do give him a like there, and you can follow all his latest activity.
Yes.
And yeah, so check out the video for his thoughts on playing Magnus. And just Anton Squared Me in the chat is saying, I should tell you that he wants your orange stripy hoodie, and you can send it to him. No problem.
Which one is the orange stripy?
I think it's one that you were wearing in. I saw it once in you wearing it in Reykjavik Open. So I think it's red and blue striped, like quite big stripes.
I don't remember. Probably I should remember.
And Vlad is saying that you keep mispronouncing your name.
My name?
Yes.
My name? My name? No. Oh. He thinks it should be Garnelius instead, yeah?
Yes.
Look what my opponent did. Some amazing tactics.
Oh.
Bishop e4, and if I take, I will be forked.
Yes.
But
I haven't.
I will not fall.
I haven't looked at the game yet. So the
Not
last
yet.
2 minutes.
But it's not so easy to handle. Okay, it's some trick, but he also trades my defender. He's playing this game quite well. But you can see.
I don't even dare talking anymore. Vlad is saying that the letter D should be banned in Swedish language and passports, especially.
Letter D.
Yes.
But it's nice.
And there is a question from Yavuz. How many openings do you know perfectly? In case you have 3-4 favorite openings, how do you decide on one opening when you play with white?
But it depends. Sometimes you need more than one. It makes a lot of sense to have a couple, no?
Yeah, it's just because the question again was directed at both of us, and I was wondering how many openings do I know perfectly, and I think the answer is 0.
No, but that's another thing, yeah, that you will never know an opening perfectly, yeah?
Yeah, but I mean, I also, I don't know what to do. I have absolutely terrible memory when it comes to openings. Like, when I play a tournament, I look at them, and then the next day they are gone, pretty much. But yeah, the opening I probably know best is the Grand Prix, my pet Grand Prix.
Ah, yeah, you like to play the Grand Prix.
Yes, very much.
It's very nice opening. You can attack a lot there. Huh?
Just some nonsense in the chat. But I see you're doing the job here.
Well, I'm not.
But this guy is quite fast, so you need to be careful.
Very fast.
Yes. But this was a tricky move.
Yes, because if he takes, I have Queen E8 check.
Yes,
I was calculating this far, and I was very happy with myself. But of course, time was the more important factor.
And I see you're doing a good job on the Elo front.
Yes, it seems so far it's going well. This other guy was also Andrew.
He's also challenged you.
Makube, yes.
Sure, you can keep playing. And Ellen, I guess I can. I think I can guess who Ellen is. She's suggesting.
Ellenzy.
Yes, is she who I think she is?
No, I don't know. No idea. I don't think so. But I saw the question, but I had no idea what it meant.
Which question?
No. The green cardigan.
Yes.
Now I know who it is. I have a green cardigan, which is not very popular in
Oh,
certain circles.
and we just had another donation. Thank you so much, Portistos, who just donated 20 euros. Thank you very, very much. And this money quest for Cheddleton will soon be over because we're flying to Serbia on Saturday. So, what's today? Monday.
But have you actually managed to book tickets?
Yeah, we did book tickets,
You did.
but I'm never very good at this marketing speech. But basically, what is happening is that I had promised the players that everything would be covered. I was hoping to get some sponsorship, but we failed on that front. And so, I mean, players like David, for example, it's great that they are playing for free. And so I just thought they shouldn't be paying for their own um, hotel and transport costs as well as playing for free. So everyone is playing for free, and the money we're trying to raise is just to go towards our expenses, basically.
Mhm. But it's very nice of them, everyone, to play.
And Ivan, so Ivan, who you just beat in the previous game, is saying that he took a photo with you at the last Wilton Cup. So maybe you
Yes,
remember him.
yes, I remember him actually. But I think we also took one picture many years ago. Like I think it was in Bulgaria, in Albania or Golden Sands.
Okay, let's
So
see.
his mother was very enthusiastic about it because already before we had a photo.
Okay, so let's see if he remembers that. I guess he does. Um, and you're now
Probably.
playing his friend Andrew.
Andrew. Andrew.
He's actually Andrei, but I think he likes to Anglicize it.
It sounds very English now.
Yes. But I never know how to pronounce his last name. I don't know if it's Makovey or I'm not sure. And yes, he remembers 2011 Albania.
2011. He remembers better than I did.
And I also played in Albania, but I think the year after. I think I
But
played
I
in.
think that was not the Open tournament. It was the European Youth,
Ah,
probably.
were you still playing? No, you're not. Oh, were
I
you?
was playing under 18 actually.
Ah, okay, I see.
In fact, I even managed to win it. So
Ah, very nice. I didn't know.
yes, it was a very nice
Sometimes
tournament.
I fail to remember that you're that young, and
Yes, I'm very young.
very
Very,
young,
very young.
very young. And Aman, you handsome beast wants to know if we've reached our donation goal yet. No, we're still 800 euros short. Um, so it's going to be tricky. But actually, did I tell you what happened on the first stream with David?
No, no.
Was that so we were planning to do the stream for 2 hours, and then after
Mhm.
2 hours we said that we would go on for half an hour longer for every donation of 50 euros, and then we
Uh-huh.
received 5 times 50 euros, so we ended up
Five
streaming.
times 50.
Yes.
But it
So
was a very long stream.
it was a very long stream. We ended up streaming for almost 5 hours.
Ah,
But I know that you have to go tonight
yeah.
after
I
the
don't
two
think I have
hours.
5 hours,
So,
unfortunately.
but yeah, what I wanted to say, if anyone donates, you will of course get priority to play Nils, and you can play a two game match against him. So the person who just donated, let me just look up the name again. Um, I'm very bad at this. Give me 1 second. Da-da-da. So, so. I'm just trying to find the username of the person who just donated.
Uh-huh.
Or something like Portidos. So Portidos, if you are around and you want to play two games against Nils, do send him your challenge and let us know in the chat if your handle on Chess24 is any different. What's happening in your game?
In my game, well, I'm a piece down, but I have some tricks. So I'm quite optimistic. But now I no longer have any tricks.
These kids are really good, actually.
Yeah, they are fighting well.
Also, Andrew, he's rated almost.
Ah! Oh, look! I could have taken on C2. Look, I will take now instead. But now it's hanging on F7. Ah, shit. Oof, oof. Let's see now. Now I made it.
And
Ah!
and it's a pity that your webcam is gone again for the moment because I would love to. I would love to see your reaction.
Shit. But it was very unfortunate for me.
But it seems like. But again, they are so fast, these guys.
Yes, but now look, I managed to deliver mate. Okay, so quality of the games are not as impressive as the result, we can say, yeah?
But there's still over an hour to improve, so can only get better from here.
Huh?
And you're now back on the webcam as well, which is great news. So,
So I was gone for a bit, but it was good that I was gone because I blundered big time and I was yelling quite a bit.
so what is your reaction? Can you show
Huh?
us can you show us your face? What happened when you blundered?
What happened?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, I would like to see your reaction if you can enact it.
No, no, it's not. What if there are kids on the show?
Okay.
I mean,
Someone has joined us.
uh-huh.
Let me see. Sorry I didn't play the match with Philidor this weekend, Nils. What I missed the most was your body language and encouraging words during analysis telling me how hopeless my chess is. Thank you, I will always appreciate it. From your scooter teammate,
But what is Scooter teammate?
DK.
Denmark.
Or is it his initials, DK?
No, Denmark.
But
I don't know what Scooter teammate means.
Can you see his message in the chat?
Yeah, I can see it.
But who is it?
But it's Fiona Felt.
Yes, this I know, but I mean, I don't know.
So it's you, maybe.
I'm really sorry, I missed the match. I forgot about my holiday.
No, I have no idea.
You don't know who it is? I also don't know, but I'm really curious. So it must be one of your teammates who you were on a scooter with, I guess. Or is that impossible? Yeah, who are you? Who are you, Fiona Fred? And also, Sorcy.
It means some horse.
Yeah, Fiona Horse, which doesn't really make
Fiona Horse. But it's very strange.
But do you know who Sorcy is? Because Sorcy is saying Fiona. Do you know Nils' biggest secret? But I don't know.
I think Saucy, it was the handle of a quite decent bughouse player.
Okay.
Back in the days when I used to play. Maybe it's the same guy.
Okay, probably.
And then probably my secret is my my bughouse abilities.
Yeah, and I do.
But I don't think it's a big secret anymore, actually.
Well, I know about it, but maybe you can tell people in the chat. I think you're a former unofficial bughouse world champion.
Yes, yes.
Is that all?
That's true. No, yeah, I mean it's true. Yeah, we had some tournament in Berlin every year, which I managed to win 6 years in a row.
It's quite impressive. And who were you playing with?
Back then I was playing with a Swedish FIDE master called Linus Olsson. But he, I think, almost quit chess.
Okay.
And also quit bughouse. So, okay. But he should be your age, something.
Don't know him, I'm
afraid. He told me, maybe.
And Blazer Rowe wants to know how long you think Magnus can stay at number 1.
Very difficult to say. Maybe he will lose interest, we don't know. And maybe some of the other guys, I mean, some of the younger guys, they will approach. I mean,
there was an
Caruana was at some point not very far at all, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
after his streak.
That's what David said 2 nights ago, because someone asked who he thought who would get the title from Magnus. So who will be the next world champion? What do you think?
I mean, it's either probably, for example, Caruana or someone even younger.
Like who? Do you have any favorites?
No, I don't really. But I mean, but it seems rather that every time you play a tournament, there is a couple of new young kids who are extremely promising.
Who is impressing
No,
you the most at the moment from the young ones?
well, this Indian guy who played with us in Isle of Man was very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But he was also very young.
Yes,
Very young.
he's
Like
only
I think he was
11.
11,
Yeah.
11 or 12. Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
is
Played
Prag
very mature chess. But
Pragnanandan something.
exactly. It's very difficult to
He
pronounce.
came to. I actually interviewed him there, and he taught me how to pronounce his name. So I really should know. Pragnanana, Pragnananta, Pragnananta. I think that's it.
Should I play? Now we have. They have rematched both of them.
Are they the only two challenges?
No, we have a third. There is another guy who is also, I think, was there in the chat.
So let's
Is
play him
Norwegian?
first.
Huh? Let's
Let's
play
play
him
him
first.
first.
It's
And
some Norwegian kid, I think.
okay, Lars. So this must be Lars Oscar, I guess.
Yes.
Um,
Actually, there is a story with him. I was visiting one day this high school, this chess high school in Norway, this NTG, and at some point Agdestein, the coach, showed a lot of mate in twos.
mhm.
And during this, I don't know, 20 minutes when we solved mate in twos, it was not a single time when this Lars Oscar wasn't solving it the fastest, like faster than me and Simon,
I think you
in
told
maybe,
me.
I don't know, 50
Yeah.
exercises. It was very strange.
And yeah, there's a few of them in Norway. They also have many up and coming players, and I'm really curious to see how Norway will be doing at Olympiads. Let's say 4 or 6 years from now.
They were finishing fifth last time, yeah?
Yeah, which was already
But
really impressive.
it's a bit. I mean, they were finishing fifth, but they came and won the last couple of matches. It was not like they were in the top and then lost last round and finished fifth.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still quite a big step.
And
But
what about Sweden's up and coming players?
yeah, but it's very. We don't have a lot actually at the moment. As far as I know, there is actually no big promising kids currently. I don't know why, because we have this chess in schools. We have so many kids playing, but it seems they are either stopping or they don't get so strong. Probably it has to do with the idea of being a professional is not very attractive. Like you would probably do much better in life with doing something else.
How do you enjoy being a chess professional?
Oh, I like it very much.
But what
But
is it?
for me, I like to just play chess and study chess and even coach chess. It's very nice. I don't care about so many other things.
How much coaching do
It
you
suits
do?
me very well.
How much coaching do you
Sorry?
do?
Very little, very little. But from time to time I do some. But mostly I'm playing, of course.
And Lars is asking, what about Anton Darnell, Nils? I'm not sure what he's
Uh, I
lately.
think it's a student of this chess high school in Norway. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that he's a weak player, but I mean, compared to this Pagnananand or whatever his name is, I mean, there's a big difference. I
And
mean, it's compared to Sweden, I think the difference is in general quite big between the big talents. Unfortunately.
okay, I'll let you do some chess talk. Just got distracted here. Because I realize I want you to talk more about chess, but then I just
But,
keep
but then you're
talking.
talking all the time. Okay, so we have some French. We were playing the French defense, which he took on e4. It was a bit passive, but now we have castled on opposite sides. So the position, in fact, is quite sharp. And my idea next is to play g4, g5, push the pawns. But he will do something in the center, probably try to trade queens. And we will see if he is succeeding. He's trying to kick me away. Let's see.
The time when you came, because you came to Hamburg earlier this year and we did do a banter blitz session for chess 24, is that
Yes.
is that still the only time you've done anything like this?
I think so, yes.
Because
I didn't.
because I just
Sorry?
realized I always thought when I was watching these guys like Jan and Peter playing banter blitz, I always thought, oh, this can't be so difficult. Like, and then when I started streaming and playing and talking, I was like, okay, maybe it has to do with me being shit at chess, but it's really difficult. And I noticed, although my level is not very high to start with, talking and playing at the same time was just an absolute disaster.
Now some interesting stuff is going on. He's giving me the pawn on h7 with check. Hmm. If I take, the problem is that my knight on e5 will be hanging on and the pawn on a2. Very unpleasant. Shit.
How much online?
Also, if I don't take, I will be a chicken for the rest of my life. That's the, the other problem. I mean, I want to take and but king f8, knight g6 or something like that, but I can't really get it to work. Should I do it anyway, you think?
I think you should take.
I must take.
You must
I
take.
cannot, I mean,
It's a
in
free
general,
pawn.
I don't go backwards. It's very strange to go backwards in chess. So check. Now let's see. Am I just mated or there is still hope? Check, king runs. Oof. Check, check. Okay, this check I have to play. And this check.
Davey boy in the chat is trying to give you some advice, which probably wouldn't be fair.
Aha. Take and then a3. Ah.
And I'm really happy in the chat there is one real fan, and that's Catch Rocket Moo. He's also been on the stream for the last 2 days, and he says he was listening to us for the last hour on his phone when he was walking his dog. But he's back home now, so that is some true dedication. I really appreciate that.
With his dog.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So what's happening now?
Oh yeah, I mean, it seems I'm one move short of, because I want to take on e6, give the bishop and then rook e1 and the big attack, but the c2 is hanging. So now I will kick his knight away and then I will take on e6. That's my plan.
And Davey Boy earlier was saying you should take and then play a3. I don't know if he was serious or not.
No, it seems to make a lot of sense. Now?
Now GG, he's saying.
Dangerous. Huh?
I think he's saying that you're lost now.
Lost, come on. Why no one has faith in me? I mean, look, I'm completely safe and I have long-term attack against the king. I like knight, but okay. Knight is anyway difficult to handle. Look now.
Okay.
Now I'm counter-attacking.
So some more input from Fiona Fred, who is saying we are hilarious. He didn't mean a scooter bike. He meant the band, the German band.
Band?
Yeah, you know Scooter. I'm not a big fan of them, I have to say.
I've never heard of it.
And he thinks my German streams are great. Thank you for that. Which is why his name is Fiona Fed. But what did he say earlier? Your scooter mate? No. Yeah?
I have no idea. But look, what happens if I play c4 in order to win the knight? That's what I'm considering. I will try it.
Okay. And
you saw that the knight, it was just unpleasant for him to have this knight. I mean, now everything is hanging in his position.
You really are a very tricky player.
Yes. No, in fairness, maybe it should be said that I was completely lost.
And Nils, Sorcy wants to set up a Buckhouse match, you and me against him and Larso, which
Yes, but
I think you would be not doing very well.
they are quite good.
I'm
I think
also
they are.
I'm also very good.
Mhm.
I play.
So but I'm the problem. It will be very difficult. But I cannot. Can I trade? No, I cannot trade. I have to go fishing a bit.
But Fiona Fed, you have to tell me if I know who you are. I guess I must know, but I don't know. But you should really know. He's a teammate of yours who didn't play this weekend. Shouldn't be so difficult.
Fiona Pratt. Oof,
Do you have
I
any
don't.
teammate who speaks German at Philidor?
Yes, but not so many.
Okay.
I mean, there is Simon and his brother.
Did they play this weekend?
No, Simon played, but not his brother.
But his brother is somewhere far away, no?
In Algeria.
Yeah, so it's probably
So
not
it's
him.
not, likely not.
Probably he also doesn't strike me as someone who would listen to Scooter. And after the stream, you can have a listen at Scooter, and you will know what I mean.
Yeah.
Strange. Okay, so do you have a challenge from someone called CP Kuitert by any chance?
Which one? No.
Okay, because he isn't.
Actually, there is only the three persons that I've just played.
Okay.
This
So we need.
Andrew, Andrei, and Ivan, and Lasso. Three of them.
So people in the chat, if you want to play Nils, it's not every day you get the chance to play Grandmaster Grandelius. Do send your challenges to Team Cheddleton, and I'm sure he will be very happy to give you a game. So I will just let you choose which one of these three you want to give a rematch first.
It's probably the guy who waited the longest.
So that's Ivan or?
Ah, but look now. Now I'm playing myself.
How did that happen?
No, probably someone is borrowing my account.
But who is that?
This we don't know.
This is quite funny. So this is Nils playing Grandmaster Grandelius.
Must be a good friend of mine.
Do you must know who it is, surely.
I'm not sure, but I mean, I have my guesses. Yeah.
So you are basically now trying to take your own rating.
Yes. But my own rating it seems lower than this rating. Look.
And I think Just24 will probably investigate what is going on there.
But maybe I'm playing myself.
Maybe you are.
Yeah. No, Just24. Hopefully they are not listening.
I mean, it would be quite funny if you had like two computers.
Yes. And to what? How would I be able to do it anyway?
Well, because we can't see you, or you could be playing with two hands, or two mouses, or two.
But it's too much this conspiracies. Huh?
Oh, and Ivan has to go. He will be back tomorrow, and he says thanks again for the game. So thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow.
Yes, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I will not be able to play tomorrow.
Maybe another time, another photo.
Who will join tomorrow?
Tomorrow should be Simon, but there is now some. There's still Simon and Vlad left. It might be that they changed the order. It might be that Vlad comes in tomorrow and Simon on Wednesday, or it might be that Simon still does tomorrow, but a bit later or a bit earlier. I still have to talk to him. But yeah, Simon and Vlad are still up to come.
In the 2 days.
In the 2 days.
And it was David and Mikey.
Yeah. Did you see
but Mikey is not on the team also.
He's also not. So you're the two guys who are nice enough to just join me for fun.
Yes. No, but it's a big pleasure. just a big pleasure.
And I hope to see you
Of
in
course.
the future, even to have you as a guest some more, because I will be doing more streams which will not be Cheddleton related.
Ah, you mean you will do just 24 stuff?
No, just like also private, like
Ah, like this also.
Fiona streaming.
I
So,
think my position is a bit dangerous.
how good do you think your opponent is?
Well, it's equal material, so I guess around my level.
I think it's probably Fiona Pferd who you're playing against. Or
Fiona
not?
Pratt.
I
Ah,
don't.
it could be.
I'm really
Pratt.
confused by this. So
Okay, that's just.
Fiona
But
Pferd.
that's the nice thing with chess, yeah? I mean, you can just play. It doesn't matter who is where.
So Fiona Pferd just wrote in the chat, Fiona Pferd, just hacked your account. You won't have to pay ransom money to get it back. Just listen
What?
to How Much is the Fish by Scooter and please forgive me for not playing 10b5 in the English opening.
10b5 in the English opening.
Yes.
What? I have no idea. 10b5. I should actually know.
Very strange. I'm so confused. I also don't know.
10b5. I mean, it's a mystery this Halloween.
10b5 as black, so 10 point b5. And there was a question also from CP Koitat. Nils, you play the Snake Benoni. Isn't that the pet line from Mitsis?
Yes, it's true. Latvian Grandmaster, Norman Smisis.
He's a very, very funny guy.
Very funny guy, but his openings are terrible. And the Snake Benoni is no exception. But now it seems I managed to win back the exchange, which I had to sacrifice. So now I'm a very happy camper again.
So as I asked this before, but how strong do you think your opponent is?
Well, in the middle game, around 2400, and in the end game, I won 1800 maybe. So, but now it doesn't matter the strength for me. I have too many pawns.
And so much time.
A lot of time.
A lot of time.
I like to play quite fast.
Even in over-the-board games.
Sorry?
I mean, you also play quite quickly in over-the-board games.
I do? Yeah, I don't like time trouble.
Yeah.
That's very unpleasant. I like to have a lot of time.
So there you go. You managed to beat Grandelius. Well
I
done.
managed to beat. Yes, thank you. 10b5.
10b5, but as black. And also, I don't know if it's. I guess it's directed at you.
Not. I mean, it could be at you.
It could be, but I guess it's unlikely.
But you have no. But what?
I also don't play the English. I just realized.
English. 10b5 in the English. It will haunt me for a long time now.
And Davy Boy is saying that 1800 is nearly as good as I am at endgames.
Yeah. So maybe it was you I played. You were the one hacking my account.
And I'm 2400 at middle game. That's probably the nicest compliment I've been paid in a long time.
Yeah, well, I'm in a good mood now.
Very generous.
Yes.
Okay, so do we have any...
Look, excellent suggestion. Fiona is the captain and the boss, and all the players should be in bed by 9 o'clock. Finally, some proper advice on how to go.
Finally, someone is talking some sense.
Exactly. I will call you in the evening
to make sure.
To make sure that no one is awake.
And actually, we talked about this yesterday, so we will try to do a stream from Serbia, a quick one with the team, just to let you know how we're getting on. get everyone on board. So yeah, just that's not for your information, just for the people out there. And
now there is this guy CP Koitot.
okay, so let's play him and let's play a game of Hand and Brain, because I said I would play him, but because I'm not really going to play tonight, I will be your brain.
You will be brain, yeah, and that's probably best as I am the one playing.
Yes.
Pieces.
So
okay.
I will say a pawn.
Pawn.
And I think Davy.
Now I will aim for the. Huh?
Davy Boy is just about to react to your suggestion. He said we will be in bed by 9 a.m.
AM. Yes. He has his own ideas.
Own ideas. Bishop.
Bishop. Uh-huh.
Pawn.
Yes.
Oh.
Now let's go for it.
Oh, pawn.
Let's go for it. Yes.
I said pawn.
Ah, you said pawn. Sorry.
I have no idea, but I'll say bishop.
Let's see now. I'm not sure.
I'm also not sure now. At least it will be an interesting game. And yeah,
yes.
I'm curious how you would deal if you were to play with us in the European Club Cup night.
What do you mean?
In the evenings, because I know that you are one of the players, and I'm always impressed by your discipline during tournaments.
But I'm not sure it's discipline. It's rather I am tired, so I sleep.
Yeah. That's a good point. Pawn.
Now let's go for it.
I'm a bit worried about our position, but okay.
Why are you so worried? You should be more enjoying life instead of worrying.
Bishop.
Yes. Check. I think we are doing well.
And Cersei is saying, what discipline? Nils is playing Buckhouse all the time during tournaments. Actually, I must say, I've never seen you play Buckhouse. Okay, so how do you want to...
Exactly, I mean, it's my famous discipline. What did you say?
Yeah, that I'm thinking. I don't know how you want to take on d4.
No.
But
I also don't. But
say knight.
Knight. But the knight is fantastic on d4. It's this. Is it this knight on d4? Is it that Fiona fat?
Yes.
That's probably the one he meant.
Then I will say bishop.
Bishop.
Yes. And bishop again. And someone is saying, E-Wookie is saying, Happy Halloween. I'm curious, Nils, have you ever dressed up for Halloween?
No. I probably at some Halloween party I did, yeah. But I didn't. I never went this trick and treat stuff.
Bishop.
Bishop.
I should have said knight. It's too late.
You cannot change him.
Okay, I can change.
Now let's sacrifice. Okay. Let's hope that he takes our pawn.
Bishop. I probably need to be a bit faster.
A bit faster. Not so much. We will deliver mate within time.
Can I say king? Don't see any immediate problem.
No. I think it's nice.
And Ilini is saying Halloween is my birthday, so I guess it's his birthday today. That means.
Then congratulations. Then congratulations.
Well done. And knight. Pawn. Are you still happy with our position or not so much?
Yeah, I think it's. I'm happy. This queen g5 was too much, I think.
Knight,
huh?
Knight.
This queen, I'm not so happy with that move for black.
Uh, po- pawn?
Pawn.
Yes.
Okay, why not?
Why not? Not the
You only live once.
the Fiona ferret is coming into action again.
Yes.
Rook.
Rook, yeah. This type of positions you're handling very well normally.
Don't put the pressure on me. Queen.
Queen.
Because I don't want to exchange queen, so I want
No, no,
to
no.
remove
We
it.
discussed your level of the
Yes.
ending.
Knight. And when you have 10 seconds, you will play on your own because otherwise, rook.
Otherwise, I will be flagged,
Yes.
but not flogged. That's nice.
Rook.
Ah, ooh, mouse click.
Rook.
Ah,
Just play on your own. Pawn. Rook.
no, no. Otherwise, it was mate.
That's a good point. Next time we have to be faster and talk less.
But we will never talk less. I hope you're aware of that.
And Blaze the Row is saying we're doing a great stream, so thanks for that, and glad you appreciate it. Oof.
Let's see. Check, check, my friend.
Time is getting very, very scarce. What was this rook sacrifice?
I don't have time. Ah, no. Ah. No, but somewhere there, I think there was some mate, some rook sacrifice, but not when I did it. Whoa.
Very unpleasant, but well
Yes,
done.
very.
Well
Yes,
done.
well done. He played well. Only queen g5, but only one mistake. That's nice.
Okay, so well done, CP Quoted. And yeah, next time we play Hand in Brain, we have to be a bit faster, probably. So, do we have any more challenges?
Yes, let's see. Source is challenging Andrew and Lasso.
Who is the first one?
Soxy, this
So
bughouse player.
let's play Sourcey.
Let's see.
Should we?
He was.
How
He didn't.
strong? Oh, he's quite strong. Okay, you
No,
should.
no, he's not so strong.
Should
Let's play.
should I play your hand,
Yes.
your brain,
Give me a piece. Now we have 5 minutes.
the pawn again?
I think it went very well, the opening.
And Morten has just logged on, pawn, and Morten is our number one, just number one everything knight. And
Our number one has
yeah,
joined.
Morten has donated very, very generously, and he always tried to watch us. Always tries to watch. Yesterday, he was watching from his bathtub.
Very nice.
Bishop, and he's just logged in quickly from work just to see how we are getting along. Blah, blah, blah. And yesterday he was watching us from his bathtub, but then he had to go because his wife joined him in the bathtub. It's a complicated story.
Sounds very strange.
Yes, thank you for tuning in, Morten. And I don't know, knight?
Knight.
And yeah, Morten
After a thorough 40 seconds. Oops.
And yeah, Morten, I would love to. Morten is from Norway, so he's your neighbor. And
he's my neighbor.
He's your neighbor, and I would love to meet him someday. And what's Lars saying? He's saying, Lars Oskar was saying that he should prove us wrong, that he is not so strong. Bishop. And
but in Bughouse, I meant.
No, but you meant to say that he's not a very strong chess player.
But he's stronger in Bughouse, I think. Look, we have the center. I mean, how strong he is.
Beautiful center. King.
Yes. King.
Some development.
I thought you only castle long out of principle.
No. I like
you
to also, and then play f4
and then push the pawns.
First, put my rook behind the f1 and then.
Yes. It's true, in fact. Yeah, you get the king away and the rook is already in attacking position.
It's very logical.
But now please don't.
Now I should take care. I will say knight.
Knight.
Yes.
Should we go for a funny-looking move?
I wanted to have a positional simplification.
Yes. But that is not allowed when playing with me.
So I see.
So you see, yeah?
So I see.
Now
Now,
we had. Hmm?
now, what do we have?
No, I said we have a lot of tricks.
Many
Then
tricks.
he moved his king away.
Uh,
So
Then I would just say bishop
yes,
and knight.
we have a very beautiful knight.
Fiona Pferd.
Fiona fat on d6. It improved from d5, from d4.
And now I don't know. I guess I have to go for knight, which I'm not. Oh, very nice. I didn't see this one.
Now we have two Fiona fats. It cannot go wrong from this moment on.
And someone is CP is wondering if you can break David's record. David started the game with 14 straight pawn moves last time, which is, I think, a tough record to break. So what are these pairs doing?
Except getting lost.
I will say pawn.
Pawn, yeah. We have to. I think now.
Yes, now it's time for the f1.
Yes.
You understood what you read my mind perfectly.
You also said that you wanted to play f4 like 5 times. But yeah.
And Fiona Pferd is saying, ja, 2 Fiona Pferde, so hübsch.
What is hübsch?
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But it's a strange word choice, so I guess Fiona Pferd is not German. Anyway, I hope he's not German. Otherwise, I just offended a native German speaker.
I think I know who it is now. Yeah, I think I know who it is.
And who is it? Do I know him?
My guess is that it's a guy called Christian Hofmöller.
Okay, I don't know him then. Or do I? Anyway, I will say queen.
Queen?
Yes. Oh no.
You said queen.
But do you know where I wanted to bring my queen?
To h5, I guess. But let's now do it the slow way. Because we have some ideas.
Because I was thinking my queen would be excellently placed.
No, it's right. But
h5.
knight would be excellently happy to capture.
Pawn.
Pawn, yeah. Okay, look. Look at our attack.
Look, it's coming.
Actually, I wanted to take on e5 and give the exchange on f6. That was my idea.
Yes.
It was, I think, quite interesting.
That's...
But now, let's see.
Now, let's see, indeed. I'd probably say queen and then just see where you put the queen. And yeah, Morten, I'm also trying. I will have a word with Simon in Serbia and make sure he organizes something in London. And I would also come over. Oh, this pferd doesn't look very happy there.
Oh, pferd is misplaced. But actually, it's quite good for him that it exists.
How can I remove this pferd? I would say rook.
Invite all your friends to the party.
Would you also come to London for a GingerGM party, Blitz party?
Yeah, but when? Yeah, of course.
Horse. Pferd.
Horse.
Pferd.
Uh-huh.
You've never been to London. Are you still thinking of playing the London Classic Rapid?
Yeah, but I was also... I kind of changed my mind. I wanted to play the European Rapid and Blitz, possibly.
Oh, Pferd is coming to e5. Then I will also say Pferd again.
Pferd, Let's see.
Again, we are very slow.
Yes, and Pferd.
Pferd.
But we finally found out who it was. Excellent. Now?
I think so, if I understood him correctly. He's not so bad as you said, this guy.
He's excellent.
But I want
That's why I knew.
Mate him. I want to...
Okay, just something.
Pawn then.
I mean, that's why I knew that I had to make him uncomfortable from the start. It was our only chance. That's why I said so disgusting things.
Um, I don't know. Pawn.
Pawn.
Yes. I'll just play on your own 20 seconds. It's enough for me.
But it was, we played quite slowly this game.
Yes, too much talking.
And also we spent too much time.
Yes.
We could have delivered mate, I think.
But we came close. We tried our
Oh,
best.
we are still close. Pat is closing in on the king.
And
Let's see now.
he's actually laughing at us in the chat. So he's saying, haha.
Yes, but the one who laughs last laughs the best, or how do you say? Look, check, mister. Now you are under check.
And what will you do if he takes with the pawn?
I will trade rooks and take his knight on h6.
Yeah, but your rook is hanging on... trade rooks.
I might consider trading first.
That's a good idea, probably.
Yeah, and then we will see who laughs the last.
And after king h8?
No,
You can't.
I will take the rook and then I will get back.
Have you pre-moved your move already?
Yes, rook takes e8 is
Very
pre-move.
good.
Yes, I'm a master of the pre-move.
What after queen f6?
Ah! Shit. Good question.
But it's still okay, no?
I think I'm still winning, but now I will not be in time. Had I taken with the rook on f6, I would have been in time. But this is another anti-pre-move move.
He's very...
Yeah, but it's from if you play a lot of online and it's in your nature. Oof.
Very strong.
But look at my pawn.
Oof.
It's running.
It could still be tricky.
Why?
I mean, for him to flag you.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm very slow. I don't have auto queen. There is maybe auto queen.
Yeah, I think it should. Oof. But bring the king, no? I don't know. I hope you have auto queen. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
That would be bad news. Then don't queen in that case. Just flag.
I will not queen. I will flag.
Very
we
well
won on
done.
time. But if I had queen, we would have lost instantly, probably.
Yes. Oh dear,
It was a good game, but you saw that he got confident in the chat.
Yes, too confident.
Yes, too confident.
And he said this knight f6 was tricky. GG.
But I think queen takes f6 was even trickier. After explaining my pre-move, it was brilliant.
And Anton wants to know if we can name, or if the a-pawn is called Anton. We can call him Anton.
Of course.
Anton the a-pawn. Phew, that was a close game. What are you drinking there? What are you drinking?
Some green tea. I got some green tea. Gunpowder.
Yesterday there was someone in the chat talking about mushroom tea, which sounds very interesting.
You can make tea from some funny mushrooms.
Yes, but that's not what he meant. I also
some normal mushroom tea.
Some normal mushroom tea. I also thought that's what he meant, but no.
This I don't know.
Yes, so something worth looking into. And you were saying that you are thinking of playing the European.
Yeah, because I will. My next big tournament is World Rapid and Blitz in Qatar, end of December. So I thought it made sense to play European Rapid and Blitz as a warm-up.
Yes, they are following each other.
Huh?
They are following each other.
Yes, this European it's not as nice, but it's kind of. But this Andrew has been waiting a long time.
So let's play Andrew. And Eleni is asking, how much longer is the GoFundMe campaign running? I think it will run until halfway through the tournament. So let's say until the 10th of November, so 10 more days. Although, yeah, I was thinking of stopping. It will run until we reach 3,000 or until November 10th. because if you donate, you will get a postcard from Serbia if you want one. So I need to have a couple of days to write those postcards. So the GoFundMe campaign will run either until we reach 3,000 euros or until November 10th. So Andre, he's been waiting a long time for his revenge.
Probably he was preparing all time.
Yes. So
that's why I took a very sober decision to surprise him in the opening. That was the plan.
And San Diego, who was talking about these mushrooms to you, saying they're called, and he sent me a link, so thank you for that, San Diego cards. I will look into it when I'm home. It's called chaga mushroom, and they grow on birch trees. Very interesting.
Yes.
Have you ever had a strange mushroom tea made from?
No. No.
Very interesting.
Yes. Always exciting. I'm still waiting for you to say name me a piece, but it's not quite happening, right?
1 second.
Huh?
Because someone on Twitter was saying it's a shame he missed tonight's show, but I said it's not too late to join yet.
Win this, and he will donate, right?
Who?
It's someone in the chat.
Win this?
That's it.
Okay, so you should win this.
So now it's a question.
And Morton wants to know if I've ever had any funny mushrooms. I did actually, and I tried them twice, and they were some of the, I think, probably the 2 craziest days or nights
They
of
were
my
too
life.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah, they were very fun. Very interesting.
very exciting stuff.
Very exciting, yeah. And also, actually, I was talking about this last night. When I was in Indonesia, I was once in a bar, and some guy made a beverage from interesting mushrooms, which was also I'd never seen that before, so that was also an experience. And actually, Simon and I were talking that someday we should all go to Amsterdam together, which would surely be fun.
should surely be funny mushrooms.
Would you join us on a trip to Amsterdam?
I would probably join you, yeah, most likely. I find no reason not to.
Not to go to Amsterdam. And actually, you were talking about European Blitz, and that reminded me. Actually, one of the tournaments I want to play next year is the European Individual, but the one for men, because the one for women is clashing with something I'm doing. I can't remember the men's. And David is saying you missed Bishop at h7 at some point.
Yeah, Bishop 8, but I was not sure because he plays King h8, but probably we're just winning. Yeah, I was actually considering it, which is even worse.
Remember, 10 euros are at stake here.
10 euros. Yes. Then I will go for a cheapo. Look, I'm incredibly cheap. Let's see.
And yeah, it's just to come back. So I really want to play the European Individual next year because it's in Minsk, Belarus, and I've never been, and I would love to go to Minsk. And I also want to play some more competitive chess again. And my plan is to work on my chess very hard until, I guess you will be playing as well.
European. I will be playing, yeah. No, I also wanted to go to Minsk. I think it will be very nice.
So that is my grand.
Oh, but now it's 10 euros and 10 pounds at stake, yeah? And I'm sacrificing everything I have. All dignity and so on. I mean,
can you just make sure that you take this rook back at some point, please? And
you're very worried about my rooks now that now the stuff is at stake. Should I take it back now?
Better now than never.
You're extremely worried. No, let me try to take here with the knight.
And King of Ending is asking how I'm planning to work on my chess. I'm going to have a think about this very shortly, and then I think basically I need to start with something which I will have fun doing, something like tactics. Oof, don't get flagged. Very fast, this guy. But your king will be very safe.
Look,
Ooh,
h7.
very,
Some luck.
very tricky.
Oof. Some stalemate trick.
Whew.
But he had a lot of pawns.
Yeah. Well, Nils, what do you think? What would you recommend? I know people always ask this very generally. What would you recommend for me as a good friend, how I can work on my chess?
Uh, well, I think you need to play more. That's a big point.
Yes, but there were some years in my life where I played over 100 games, and that is
Then you
not.
need to analyze these games. Preferably with someone who knows even more than you about chess. I mean,
That
that's...
shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah. No, but that's how it's normally done. Yeah, you play some good games against decent opposition and you analyze it. It's
But
the
also,
core.
for example, what do you think about openings? Like Vlad always told me, oh, on your level, openings don't matter at all.
Yeah, I think he's right.
So
But
basically,
okay, I mean, I also you can spend I don't know, one afternoon watching some DVD and that's it. I mean,
and Andre is going, saying thanks for the games. Well, thank you for joining us, and see
yes,
you
thanks,
again soon.
thanks a lot. He played well, but he should have been mated there, I think.
Earlier,
Yes.
yes. I was thinking I want to do tactics to start with, because if I start with something, I quite like tactics, and I'm not very sharp.
But,
I don't
but
feel very sharp at the moment.
the
So
tactics you always have to do. Yeah? I mean, nice also.
yes, but
But I think no. But the thing with tactics, you should do it not a lot, but often. Much better to do, I don't know, let's say 15, 20 minutes. If you can do it 15 minutes a day, it's excellent. Much better than 2 hours once a week or twice a week. Just every day some minutes and
yep, that will be. I think what I'm going to do because I'm quite busy until the end of the year. I will start my training on January 1st as a good.
but in Minsk it's in June. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
normally in March or something, but it's in June.
yeah. It should be very
You
nice.
have
I
a long
think.
time. Huh?
Should be very nice. I think Vlad will also arrive. I haven't talked about this with him, but I don't know if you know his father was from Belarus,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
he's wanted to go. I'm sure David will be there as well. And if we can get Simon and Mikey, then I have my. Actually, David came up with some very good names. So tonight the stream is called Fifi's Fave 5. and
Fifi's Fave.
and you all have a name. So you are Grandiose Grandelius.
Mm-hmm.
David is Handsome Howard.
Okay.
Musical Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, the last two, Vlad and Simon, we're still thinking, but at the moment he suggested singing Simon because of his beautiful.
He had some excellent performance in Isle of Man.
Have you actually seen the video?
I've seen it. Yes, yes.
Because I was going to offer to play it again now. And Blazer has just donated £10, so thank you very, very much for that. And Davy Boy is saying you could also be gorgeous, Grandelius.
But we are all gorgeous.
And yeah, and then Vlad as well. Yeah, he was saying vivacious Vovchik.
So I'm challenged by one person. It's this Lasso again.
Okay, let's give him a
That's
rematch.
3 minutes. I think we should play him 5 maybe, and we can play hand and brain.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And Ilini wants to know if there are any special guests that attend the opening or closing ceremony at an event like the European Club Cup, like Carper, for example. In recent years at the European Club Cup, I think it was just the dignitaries like Kirzan maybe, or else my Parashvili. I don't think there were any particular special guests. But then at the World Championship match in Sochi, Putin actually attended the closing ceremony, which is quite big. And Pon, I saw there was some articles now that Mark Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates will attend the World Championship match in New York night.
Ah, yeah, I heard about it as
But
well.
this is the wrong
Oh,
knight.
fuck, wrong knight, yeah.
What a blunder.
Yes, with the thunder.
And
Now we
so,
have to...
wrong fed.
Sorry?
The wrong fed.
Yes.
Now I will especially not say pawn. I will say bishop.
Yes. We can do, but now we have to lose 2 tempes with the knight in order for f4.
Yes.
And
Very
that's the big problem.
terrible position for the knight on f3.
Yes, it's blocking the most important pawn.
Yes, absolutely.
Now?
Now pawn.
Okay, now at least we have some, he takes, we take back, and already the way is clear. We solved the problem.
Solved
Life
it
is...
brilliantly.
Yes.
Now I will say pawn.
Pawn.
Yes.
You want already?
No, not yet.
It's a bit early, actually.
And CP Koitet, he's been watching. CP Koitet is actually one of our moderators at Chess24, so he's seen a lot of the shows. Also, we did on Chess24, and he said he would have played Knight C3. He knows because David also once played the wrong knight. So
Shit.
he learned his lesson already. Pawn again.
Now you want it.
And Fiona Fade is saying that his bad German blew his cover, and he's saying that it's great fun watching the hand and brain games, and he wants noch ein Pferd. So we need to move the Pferd again, and we will. But first we move the king.
King. I made bishop b3 just without asking. But...
And Nils, Sorcy is asking, why don't you play one move? Yeah, we could also, let's do that in the next game, but then I always have to tell you my move. But that could also be fun. We will do that in the next game. That's a good idea, Cersei. Now I want to queen. Get the queen into the game.
Yes. Get some attacking possibilities.
Yes, absolutely.
I think we are doing well.
Yes, I like it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm very tempted to say, but it's too early.
But if you say knight, I will go with the other knight. You cannot
Yes.
trick. I will not take an f7.
Okay, I will still say knight.
I will not be tempted.
Okay, but the other thread is coming to the rescue now.
Yes, and with 2 knights, I mean...
Danger, danger.
Paths are tricky, guys.
Yes, very tricky. Fed. And Cersei is saying, go, Lars, go, get them.
Get them. No, but now it's 2 against 1. It's
2 Fed against 1 Fed.
yeah, but also 2 persons against 1, so I think they stand no chance. Or he stands no
chance. Are you saying that I'm improving you? And yeah,
well, 2 against 1, no? I
yes,
mean...
it's true. And Blazer was saying he hasn't seen a Harry pawn storm yet. That is also true. So many things to do, so little time.
yeah, it's still H, but you are always castling short.
I always prefer the F pawn, but okay, H pawn is also nice. Maybe next.
I think they will all come. Don't worry.
Sooner or later. So, I like our position.
Now?
Now I have to think. I will not say fair, or will I say fair? Can I? I wanted to say, can I say pawn? Probably I can't say pawn.
How could it be possible?
Then I will say Pferd. And bishop. This guys also need to play.
Yes.
Where is he going with his Pferd? He's always tempting me to take there, but okay, rook.
I think he's very close to just being mated.
Very close. I think you should castle now before it's too late.
He must pass along, yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, pawn.
Pawn. Okay, let's open this. I mean, let's open up the situation a bit here.
Maybe this question, maybe you should answer it. Oh, pawn. And King Offending me is asking, David Howell seems like the nicest guy ever. Is he as nice as he seems?
No. I mean, he's still nice, but no, not as nice as
nice.
no chance.
Fed.
In fairness, it would be very difficult, right?
To be as nice as he seems.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. Pawn.
But G3 I will not play.
No.
You want to open up?
Yes, I want to.
But he will also.
Bishop.
His king is in the firing range here.
Ooh, very greedy. Bishop?
But who needs pawn?
No, but no, I don't know. I didn't want to say bishop.
Now we cannot go to the c file with the rook.
Yes. Bishop.
You want to take?
Why not? Or is it bad?
Well, because we are making fun of his greediness. No, I think it's nice. But now?
Now? Queen.
Queen, yeah. I think it was excellent choice of piece.
And Cersei thinks that I'm in love with David Howell. We actually talked about this the other night on the stream. Oof. He is tempting my greediness again.
Oh, ho, ho!
Okay, knight. Vet.
That.
3 pawn.
Yes, now we are 2 pawns up, but now tactics.
Some tricks. Oof.
Now you should have a nice think.
A nice thing. A nice thing. I don't have so much time. Maybe I should wait until 20 seconds and then you will...
No, that's cheating.
Fed, I don't know.
But the problem, when we move the knight, he will take on h2 with check.
H2.
That's why we had to play another move.
Queen.
A queen. They didn't hear. There is some lag.
Yes.
Let's play with queen.
But I lost a lot of time. I lost on this move. I think you should play now. It's too much for me. 30 seconds is not so much. And Cersei saying Nils is touching his hair. His hair. This is the moment you know he is lost.
No, come on.
But now you will play on your own. It's too much.
I mean, I need to think about my haircut as well, of course.
Yes, but you should.
I think Sox is underestimating it.
You will play on your own now. Very good. Because it's too little time and I'm too nervous.
Too nervous. But we are not playing for some 20 or 10 pounds this game, right?
Yes, but I want you to win. Still.
Oof. Some tactics. Some amazing tactics. Give me the rook, please, mister. Oh, will I get mated on the h5? Oh. I want to get mated. It would be such a pity.
Where is the mate? I don't see a mate.
There is no mate, I think. I have some... Ooh, he's running now with the king. Very nice.
Oof, this will not end well.
Ooh.
But where did you see a mate?
No, there was no mate. I was just thinking that it was close.
And San Diego is saying Grandelius sort of reminds me of Kasparov and his personality.
Oh, that's not exactly a compliment, is it? That's it's a surprising statement, isn't it?
I have to say, I also failed to see the similarity. But
I don't know why or what.
Yeah, tell us, San Diego, what prompted this?
Very strange.
Very strange. Okay, so we have 10 minutes left. How many challenges do we have?
There is one called Fradeli.
Let's play.
So I should say the piece or what?
No, I think we will each. So you will play a move, and then I will play a move.
Uh-huh.
And he's saying you are laughing like a sparrow. And
Yeah.
Davy Boy is saying that I remind him of Trump.
Trump.
A very interesting comparison.
Always positive and enthusiastic, probably, yeah? And talks a lot. Some similarities. I would play first move.
No, I will play the first move.
Uh-huh.
D5. Grandelius, greetings from Fiona's favorite Jamaican chess player. So I'm very, very happy. It's the first time Mala is joining us on the stream E6. And you must know Mala because he is, after you've given up on Dreadlocks, he has taken over the Dreadlocks chess world.
Uh-huh.
Is it my move? No.
Mine.
Do you know Mala?
Yes, I know
From
how.
Jamaica.
I don't know him personally, but I know who it is.
So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. My move.
Yes.
Pawn. I take on c4.
Pawn takes on c4. My move now. But if I play c5, if he takes, you will lose interest.
Yes. So bishop e7. What do you think of Mala's dreadlocks?
It's nice.
Castle.
We need more people with dreadlocks, I think. It's very
Absolutely.
important for society.
Also, Jamaica is another country I would love to go to, actually.
Yes, me too.
With
Now it's you.
Yeah, I know. And now I can...
No, it's me.
No, now it's me, no?
It's me. 10 moves. I'm playing on the even, you're playing uneven moves, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Makes a lot of sense, considering you started. I'm not sure, but somehow sounds reasonable. Now it's you.
Now Viking versus Luxembourg. Now it's my move. So I'll play, but this guy is quite not so bad. C5.
I said quickly before you had time to change your mind.
Can I? Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Your webcam just disappeared again. I thought you were gone, but you're still there.
So it's my move.
Yes. It's very confusing, this game.
Let's kill this bishop on a2.
Very good idea.
Yes. It was bothering me immensely. But you have this jazz music all around, yeah, all the time.
Yes, every evening.
Very nice.
Every evening, except for the night before I started streaming, there was different music. Interesting.
The night before, isn't it some rock band by Nigel Short?
Yes. A queen to c7.
I forgot.
You read my mind.
No, I simply forgot that you were supposed to say more than just petite.
Now you're back. And now you're gone.
Am I?
What music do you listen to during Blitz or Bullet, Fiona? I listen just to pretty much any. Like, I have a very varied taste in music. Basically, anything that's not techno, I would kind of like. Did you hear that Magnus Carlsen said in his post-match interview when he played Nakamura? They asked him what he was listening to, and he said that one of the songs was a Taylor Swift song. How do you like Taylor Swift? I'm just discussing music.
I'm not listening so much to Taylor Swift, I have to admit. It's not my main.
What is your main then?
Some reggae, probably.
It's your move, right?
And my move. I quite like to listen to reggae music. Nice.
And King of Endgame is asking, Fiona, do your chess GM friends ever help you improve and analyze your games? Basically, if I'm at a tournament and I ask them to, yes, I think it's more a matter of me not asking them to help me rather than they not wanting to. But yeah, most of my friends are very nice and I'm sure they would help me. I will play bishop. No. Maybe I will finally take on d5.
Will you take now?
Yes, please.
Uh-huh. I think it was a good decision.
Good.
Now I will collect next pawn. And now he's cursing in Swedish in the chat.
In which chat?
In the chat in Chess24 there is chat also.
Yes.
And he's Swede, so he's cursing in Swedish now.
Only you can see that.
Yes.
So it's my move again.
Yes. Probably he forgot that e5 was not defended.
I need to focus more because I didn't even see what you just played. Maybe bishop c5? Why not?
Well, when you say maybe, should I still make the move? Or
Yes.
it's kind of...
And David,
maybe not this move.
David Boy is saying that I am helping them. Can you mute him, Fiona? Who should I mute? Who do you want me to mute? Wait. I'm confused.
Mute me.
Maybe I should mute Nils.
Makes some sense. Why not? Would be. Now it's me, yeah?
Now it's you.
Oof,
the Fed is coming to d3.
Yeah, practiced. Oof, but
now,
he took it.
I will also take his rook. And
now it's me.
And now it's you.
Yes. Now I will try to avoid disaster along the c5.
CP is saying, but I think you meant, so you said your opponent is swearing, but I think he's not swearing at you, right? It's just swearing. In
no, he was cursing that he missed,
yes,
he blundered 2 pawns.
So it was all in a nice tone because Christian, CP is suggesting that I mute him. But I
No, in fact it was nice for us, yeah, he blundered some pawns.
Very nice.
He's friendly, it seems.
Again,
very friendly. I don't know who it is.
We have to.
Now it's you.
Now it's me. Then I will play bishop to b6. And in the chat, someone is dishing out facts about cursing in Swedish, but I have to focus on the game now because, again, we're quite slow. Now is your move.
Oops.
Very nice that you didn't allow him.
Well, I'm not sure what I allowed. In fact, I allowed this.
Okay, then I play knight f6.
Yes, it was not the greatest of moves.
At least you gave me a free move, like where I don't need to think, which is nice. Yes. Good strategy on your part.
Ah, now it's me.
Yes.
Okay, let's stop this monster.
You're making sure I will not blunder mate in 1 in the future.
Yeah, but I was the one who was very close.
Yes.
Now it's you.
Now I will go pet to h5.
Also to e4, we could go back if we wanted to have some fun.
Ah, good point.
Opening up for opening up the house. Now it's me.
Yes.
I will investigate this knight on e2.
Oh, but what happened? He resigned.
Because I will take on e2.
Yes.
And then I will take his knight on d4.
It's a very good idea.
And then we have an additional knight.
So that was a good game, I would say, with some help. Some help from our opponent, but thanks for the game. And we're up to, you're almost 2600. How about you win one more game? It's probably difficult to make 2600. Do we even have any challenges?
There is one from Manresa, but they are challenging for 1 minute.
Oof. Do you want to play a 1 minute game?
Should I play 1-1? But I'm very slow.
Yes, let's try.
Let's try. I will play, but I will not wait for you to.
No, better not wait.
But this is not the same rating even.
No. There I lost like 200 points yesterday when I played against Mikey in Bullet. So now we will take the rating back from Manresa, hopefully.
Yes. But Bullet it's a lot about playing fast, not to lose on time.
That's a good point.
I will do my best, but I'm not so fast. I will attack him. That's the other strategy. You can deliver mate quickly.
How much online blitz do you play?
Very little. I play some Bullet when I'm really bored, but apart from that, nothing. I appreciate blitz, but it has to be over the board. I like to see my opponents when they are.
And Sorcy is saying, because you said you are really slow, and he said only someone who didn't play Buckhouse with you might believe that.
Yeah, in Baghouse I'm faster, because then you can always drop some pieces.
And you're very tricky.
I'm in, yes, but that's, I think I'm tricky both in Baghouse and chess.
Yes.
But mainly in Baghouse it's a lot about tricks.
Is this 1 minute and 0 increment? Yes.
Yes. But my technique now is poor. But his technique is not, he's not good with keeping his rook.
Very nice.
Yes, but the 1 minute is too fast. It's
Very. I mean, I got really nervous yesterday. I played a whole match with Mikey, and I was just, yes. Right. Do let me know when you have to go. Do you have time for a last game?
yes. No, it's some 10 minutes or so is okay, and then I need to go.
So, the last 10 minutes of tonight's stream, do we have any challenges?
But there is one, this guy CP Koitot again.
Okay, so let's give him a rematch.
But he's with 1 minute also.
No, then let's not. Unless you want to play another game, but no.
But it's very tiring.
Yes.
But it's the only challenge.
So, someone in the chat challenge us to a 3-minute game. It will probably be the last one tonight.
But Blood. I will play Blood in the last game.
Okay. I thought Vlad had deserted us. Eat all muffins wants to know if you have a girlfriend.
Yes.
And Hauksig wants to know, or he's asking you what the difference is between shock and Backhouse.
It's the same, it's just the Swedish word and the English word. I think. Yes, it's the same. But we have a Swedish word. But in Russia I heard they call it Swedish chess.
Okay, that's good. Do you know why?
No.
And I guess Eat All Muffins might be female or otherwise interested in you, because when you said you had a girlfriend came a crying smiley. So sorry to disappoint or to break your
heart. But for
me
it's nice. For her maybe not. But Ah! Look. Shit. Shit. Look what is going on now.
You have to flag.
Flaggy boy.
No other choice. Oof, Fed is in big danger.
Fat. Okay, give me. Look is in danger. Some endangered species. Can I stalemate myself?
Let's try. Getting closer.
He took my pawn.
At least he didn't lose. I mean, it's quite a good effort, and he took the pawn with the last move, so... Oh, wow.
Look, another 10 pounds if I beat Vlad. Which puts Vlad in kind of an awkward spot, right? Yes. Because, of course, he has to do his best against me, and that's good sportsmanship. But on the other hand, his trip might be covered if he loses.
I think Vlad, if he beats you, he should put the...
Yes, 10. That's right.
So, Vlad, if you lose, you have to donate 10 euros to make up for the 10, or 10 pounds.
No, if he wins. If he wins, he has to.
Wins, yeah. Okay, so this is the last game of the street.
Yes.
And the pronunciation is how Sire. How sire? Okay. So this is Vlad with the white pieces, who I will be streaming with on Wednesday night, one of our teammates, and he's been put in the awkward spot of having to lose this game, but I think he will not care. I think he would rather beat you and pay the £10 himself.
Yeah, so there is a fee if he beats me.
Yes. I'm not sure if he's aware of that. He hasn't been in the chat for a while. So we will see.
But he's focusing probably,
Very
which is
focused.
even more stupid in that case. But look how passive my position is. It's very unpleasant. I went for a old trick. You tricked me.
Where was the trick? I should actually pay some attention.
Ooh.
Oof. Your position looks somewhat unpleasant. And CP Quoted is saying thanks for the game.
Yes, thanks.
I think he's not very happy with the fact he let you get away.
Why not? It was deserved. We were fighting. Both of us were doing our best, so draw is normal result. But now Vlad probably started to read the chat, or what do you think?
Maybe.
Probably that's what what happened. Yeah.
Why? Did he blunder something?
Not quite blunder, but his position was extremely good, and now it's kind of normal, let's say.
As there was another question, but there was a question for you. Have you ever been to St. Petersburg?
No, I've never been there. No.
And CP Quoted is asking same place, same time tomorrow. Unfortunately, I still need to clarify that. It might not be the same time. It will be the same place. I will still be sitting in the lobby here. But at the time, I will have to clarify. It might be that Vlad and Simon will swap days. So it might be that it's Vlad tomorrow.
Vlad is going for repetition. Look.
So,
and I have to win.
So a draw, we don't get anything, and he also doesn't.
That's no, fuck him. I will try to. Look, now we can play.
Oof.
It's completely crazy. It's completely mad. He gives me the queen, but I cannot take it.
Why not? Because
he takes and
yes.
and the bishop will
Very
come
nice
alive.
Move.
Yes, but we will see how nice everything is now. Shit, it's actually quite a nice move.
And Davy Boy is saying that points are worth more than pounds, but Vlad will get flagged anyway.
But I should have taken the knight on c7. Now I'm completely lost. So this is the only important game of the evening, and I'm losing it like a stone.
What did you say? What about a stone?
I lost like a stone. I will lose like a stone in the only important game of the evening. Maybe I'm not lost. We still have chances.
I like how you call it we. I like being involved.
In my between, you know, when I play shit, it's we, yeah. Otherwise, it's me.
Oh, and Blazero, I shouldn't tell. I will not. I shouldn't tell you that. But he is saying you will get the £10 either way. Although I think that's not. I think Vlad should donate the £10 if he wins this game.
Well, he will not. But okay, I see what you mean. Look, prophylactic move. This he didn't see.
And how?
He's going for some masterpiece, positional masterpiece. There was a time when people had respect for the GM title. Apparently long ago.
And CP Koitot is going to watch The Walking Dead. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the games and have fun.
Walking Dead. Who would dare to watch it on Halloween?
How is this position now?
I mean, it was some 15 moves ago the last time I had any clue. But now I will threaten his knight.
And San Diego is saying, I like Grandelius. He is really cool. Thanks for having him on with you, Fiona. And the reason I do have Nils on the show is because he is so cool, of course. Nils is one of my favorite chess players and never a dull moment. And I hope to have him on in the future. But he is too focused now to say anything about it. I'm sure he will in a second.
In a second, denounce all the lies. Shit! Shit! Yeah, I have to flag him. I flagged him again. Huh? He's playing well, but he's
He's not
thinking
so
very
bad.
slowly.
Yes.
He's thinking very slowly.
But actually, 2 nights ago he was playing. I don't know if he's on a laptop now, but 2 nights ago when David was on the stream, he was playing with a ballpoint mouse. If
Uh-huh.
Do you remember those? Is that what they
Yeah,
call
yeah, I
them?
remember. I'm not that old. I'm very old, but not that old.
No, very. No, did you say that correctly? Very old, but not. No, you should say very. Oof, I'm confused. Because very old but not that old doesn't make any sense, does it?
I don't think it made a lot of sense.
No.
But then again, it was also not the point.
Yes. Anyway, we all got the point. So I think that was the last game of the night. And yeah, thank you, Nils, for joining me.
Yes, thanks a lot.
And as I just said, when you were busy flagging Vlad, I hope to have you on the show in the future as
Of
well.
course.
Of course.
Of course.
And yeah, I don't actually know when I'm seeing you. When am I seeing you next?
Are you going to World Rapid and Blitz?
Unlikely.
Then who knows?
Then who knows?
It will take some time.
Yes, so
Maybe in Hamburg, some Bundesliga.
that would be good, but you
That would
missed.
be nice.
If you had played Bundesliga, you could also have come on our 12-hour stream. That would have been even nicer.
Yeah, but I didn't play.
Yes. So
You probably know this.
I'm sure Niels and I will figure out when we're next meeting off the stream.
Yes.
But for now, thank you everyone again for tuning in. Thank you, Blazero, for your very many and generous donations. Thank you to everyone else who donated, everyone who played against us. It was great fun. It was great having you on here, Nils.
Yes, thank you. It was a great pleasure.
And
A good
wait,
luck.
actually, I will put on another photo of you. Let me find one. I'll say goodbye for now. And let me find a photo of Niels to end the show with.
Okay, so I will depart.
What can I show?
I think I should leave before the photo appears.
No, I don't think it will be.
Ah.
Oof. And Fiona Fred is going. You have a scooter as background music at your next meeting. So at my next stream, you mean? Okay, Fiona Fred,
Yes.
if you donate £20 now, the next time I have Niels on the show, we will put some scooter in the background. Is that a deal? So let me see. There is one funny photo actually, and it's probably oh, it's not that one I wanted to show. That's also a good photo actually, from Qatar. Are you still there, Niels?
Me? I am here.
So that's a photo on the last night of the Qatar Masters, and there's Niels in the photo. There's some very good company. Davy Boy is in the photo. Our good friend Pontus Carlsen.
Pontus is there.
Pontus is
Always.
very stylish.
Yeah, yeah.
And the last photo, the one I wanted to show actually, is this one of you in your room. This was your hotel room in Qatar. Not a shabby room.
It was a very pleasant room.
Yes.
Me and Pontus were there.
And okay, just one last thing. Here you see the three musketeers, and I know David will be very happy to see this photo. So this is David Howell, of course, on the left, Vlad, who we just played the last game again, in the middle. And this is the day David came up, I think, with this idea of you three being the musketeers. And I was very happy when I met up with my musketeers this year at the Bermuda party. So there you go, there's the four of us. I'm very happy at the Olympiad party, the Bermuda, and that will be the last photo of the night. So thank you very much again for watching, and see you all soon, and thanks, Niels.
Thank you a lot. See you.